Hi, so in this recording I want to show you what makes up a virtual tour. There's some sections and components I wanted to explain to you so it all makes sense. So I've got a virtual mock-up here of a place. This particular place is a small apartment, but it could be anywhere really. It could be a bar or a restaurant or maybe even your shop. So let's just move around here and I'll show you some components. Let's start here at the very beginning. all these hexagons actually are describing where we could put a camera. And I'll explain these names in a second. But you can see these are all placed in what we would say are fairly optimal placements for this particular venue. So that's the first thing to note is placement. We put shots in them definitely in the middle of the room, of every room, and then we flesh them out with these blue nodes. So let's just start there. These blue nodes are called satellites, and those are basically put in place where there's a detail. So maybe you've got a painting here, or literally a painting happening right here, and then this could be a detail you want to fill in. And then you've got these guys, these ports, and you'll notice this is at a door. So let's there's a port here. There's a port here going from that hallway to this room, and then there's a port going into the bathroom here. And accompanying the port, you'll notice what we're calling a centroid. And the centroid is essentially the node that we put in the middle of the room. So those are the components that make up our virtual tours. And then one thing I just wanted to mention, what an area is. So an area, so this hallway is an area. This bathroom's an area. This common room's an area. And then obviously this bedroom's an area. And what you'll notice, each area has a port and a centroid. And note they're both orange. So basically in the middle of the room here, here's the centroid for this room, and there's the port right here for that room. Again, we've got a port going to the bathroom, and then a centroid of the bathroom for the area. And then just to remind you, the satellite here is to flesh out any extra detail that a centroid and a port won't get. Then the last one, this is fairly important, especially if you're a business. It's called a gateway cluster. It's got a port here in the middle, and it's flanked a meter on the inside here and a meter on the outside. And this is the gateway cluster that you really need for something like Google Street View and Business View. Essentially, this outer node here will connect to the rest of the outside world, and then you've got this port that actually lets you inside of the location. And then Google really wants to have this guy here on the inside as well. So this is really spawned from Google best practices. So I've kind of adapted that into our workflow. So that's really it. You've got a gateway cluster to get into your place. You've got a port and a centroid for every area. And then we fill it out with satellites just wherever we want to add an extra detail, like a painting or a statue or something. All right, that's it. Hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, just hit me up in the comments area there, and happy to help you out. All right, thank you, bye.